Let's do this backwards. What's up, guys? Sakamoto here, and here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 172 of Sakamoto Days, which is known as Moulage. And I'm intrigued. I haven't been feeling all too well. If you're wondering where I've been, something whoop your boy. I'm not gonna say what it is, but you can take a wild guess at what knocked your boy out for a while. Bada bing, bada boom. Call me Genyaku Tommy or something like that. You can probably still hear it in me. But with that being the case, I have missed some chapters. I've tried to do my best to stay out of the way. But a friend brought up the idea of like, well, dog, why don't you review backwards though? And like, I looked at it and I was like, dude, that's stupid. Why would I review backwards? And he was like, you can review backwards. Not much happened in these chapters. Like, oh, okay, so I'm trying to review it backwards. Let's take a look at a book, Reading Rainbow. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, I'm not kidding. Your boy was cooked for like a hot minute. I was low key cooked. Like legit. Come back from work. Wake up, do work. Your boy was gone. But I'm mostly back. I hate it because I can hear it. I can hear it myself, and I can low-key feel it in my nostrils. But, like, the show must go on, gosh. I was gone for half a month. Like, so let's not waste any more time. Let's actually hop right into chapter 172. I was mostly joking about the reading backwards thing. Unfortunately, in order to make sure I did understand the series, I did end up reading. A friend did ask me to review backwards, but I was like, I can't do that. But what I will do, I will retroactively review. I just want to review all the most recent stuff, just for, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. But then I'll backwards review, because there are interesting things that happened in the previous chapters, and I quickly read them, just so I can have context for those current chapter. So let's actually hop into chapter 172. Come in, this is JAA HQ. Come in, base, number 6. This is JAA HQ. Darn dog. He tore through them all like animals. He slaughtered them like animals. He's built like that for real, for real. That's my goat. That's my goat, Sakamoto. He lives, but let's see. Come in, base, number 6. I completely changed voices, but let's see. Dog, bodies. But like, here's the thing, right? Order. Where y'all at? Like, don't get me wrong. I know in the previous chapters they were running with Sakamoto and they're like, ooh, when I get my hands on you, former greatest assassin in history. And like, I got, like, even with Asaki assigning them the same status as Slur, like, you mean to tell me their top priority isn't the guy who slurped Takamura? Not in that way. Kinda in that way, but not in that way. But like, you mean to tell me that's not the top priority? Like, that's not the number one person you're going for? The guy who literally ate your strongest and then blitzed them one shot? Like, they have that on camera. Like they were there. Like, they know what happened. So the fact that they aren't remotely pressed about this means either... Not Tor. Well, we know Taurus really ain't that guy like that. He was off guarded by Nagamoto. But still, that must mean that... What's his name? Aki has got to be super stupid swole. Like, for what reason is this guy not your top priority? Come in, base 06. Oh, what are you doing here, my friend? Ugh, how gruesome. This is beyond belief. Oh, yeah, so I'll admit, I'm still definitely, like, it's been a while, right? It's been a while since it ended, and it's happened, and, like, once again, even in the moment, I did rationalize it immediately as, like, okay, this has been a long since established part of Uzuki's ability kit, so like, it'd be like that, wouldn't be like that, especially wouldn't be like that. I just get why people still don't like it. I'm still not the biggest fan of it, but what I'll take is, it's kind of like Rion, right? Like, a lot of people, especially when we got through the Sakamoto's past arc, really liked Rion. Like, she's a fan favorite character, even though, like, the real Rion only existed on panel for maybe a span of, like, 15 chapters? Like, the Sakamoto's past arc is not that long. Like, it's the intro fight, then it's the, you're gonna go fight Kendaka, then they fight Kendaka for a little bit, then they run to those, like, 2 minor assassins, then we jump a whole bunch to the Uzuki vs. Sakamoto fight, and then the fight arc's over. Like, I swear it's no longer than, like, 20 chapters. And that may be highballing it. So, Rion, very short-lived character. Very popular, though. And very well regarded by the fandom. So, Uzuki being Rion is a nice byproduct. You get to have that character while still having the character be gone. And that's the same case with Sakamoto here. Yes, Sakamoto is cooked. Fried. sliced in half. And unless we're really going with the idea that Takamura is like a, how do I put this? Like a manifestation. Like, notably in DC, a lot of the higher tier deities are like manifestations of the human subconscious. Like the greater, what is it called? Not the sea of unconscious. I'm thinking like that Aquaman specific concept. The great unconscious, something like that. It's essentially humans make deities in the DC universe. It's like a backwards process. Even the presence is supposedly formed by human thoughts rather than inverse. So, unless Takamura is like that, where simply the idea of assassination still existing within the universe is going to eventually reincarnate him as like a slightly younger man or as an older man, I'll take this. Because Takamura is still clearly like, he's running it. He's still obviously working for Izuki to a degree that like Kanaguri's still alive. But still, I'll take what I can get for Takamura. He's goated. Let's see. One thing I do want to know, I want to know what he's muttering. Because we know he's sentient. It's like, is he talking to himself, or is he talking to Izuki, or is he talking to anyone else? I don't know. Let's see. When X came back from the museum, and I heard he'd taken on Takamoto's identity, I had only half believed it. His behavior and his fighting skills are exactly like Takamoto's. I wonder if Kanaguri ever tried to record Takamura. Probably not. Like, one thing, that's the thing about Takamura as a character. We don't get much, but I do think he cared. Like, notably, my biggest piece of evidence, I bring this up all the time when I was talking about Takamura and how he's just starting to become a character and how I'm really, really sad they got sliced in half. Back in the International Assassins arc, or the Escape Convicts arc, Sakamoto is fighting apart on the Tokyo Skytree. And out of nowhere, when Sakamoto's struggling to hold up the Skytree because apart tore it in half, Takamura steps out of a cab, slices the Skytree. Skytree levels itself out. Takamura leaves. He just comes, he helps Sakamoto, doesn't ask for a thank you or anything like that, and dips out. And even when we had Takamura on the hunt for Nagumo, Sakamoto, and Uzuki, once again, Takamura showed numerous times that if he really wanted them gone, he could have had them gone, but he kept sparing them. He gave him deep flesh wounds. I don't, what Takamura's attacks are can barely be counted as flesh wounds, but like, he gave him big damage, but it wasn't like big damage. You know what I'm talking about? Like there are levels to big damage, and it wasn't big damage. So I like to imagine that Takamura is like an actual person under there. So I wonder how much of that actual personhood like is actually being reflected in Uzuki, or if it is just, as Kanaguri points out, the raw skill, the raw strength. But even then, I am intrigued. I do agree with a lot of people. Sure, you can take a person's personality, but unless that physical strength is latent within oneself, copying one's personality does not just allow you to one-shot them. So I'm still intrigued. But let's see. Akira. My child. You gotta be built for this, dog. This is not the time. Let's see. Huh, you okay? Didn't I say you don't have to come along? Oh! Really, Kanaguri? Well, I guess, the thing about Kanaguri, and the reason why, like, especially after a reread, I come to like him a whole lot more, is one, because he's secretly very, very high tier. Like, I reread the Kanaguri versus Sakamoto fight. I always forget that he took no damage during that fight. Like, Sakamoto did literally nothing to it. It was all, like, makeup effects. Like, Kanaguri's weirdly high tier. But also, the idea that he's kind of flexible. Like, notably, he only ended up, like, taking Rion under his wing because he was like, hey, you can make a pretty interesting protagonist. I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. Let's do it. But he's actually flexible enough to be like, hey, yo, you don't. Like, I know you ain't built for this yet. You really ain't like that, my G. That's okay. You can stay behind. But I'm shocked. Once again, Sakamoto Days, I get why a lot of people on, like, a character level don't have it too high up. This was in comparison to a lot of its new gens comparisons where, like, character writing is a big part of it. Like, I know people are going to be shocked when I say this. JJK has a whole bunch of character writing. Shock horror. But MHA, known for its character writing, whether it's good character writing, depends on who you ask. It is. MHA is fantastic character writing. And never still the best thing new gens ever produced. But even, like, stories like Seven Deadly Sins and Four Nights of the Apocalypse and Blue Box, especially, it's a There are other manga that are out there that are a lot more character focused, but I think Sakamoto Days excels in a lot of subtle characterization, like slight reveals of the characters that like broaden our perspective on them by just little interactions like this. Like, I really did not think that Kanaguri would be okay with Akira just staying behind, but no. It goes to show that he does actively understand people and like how they work and how ultimately Akira's not really built for this. And I'm sorry I keep saying Akira. Is that just Akira? It probably is Akira. But whenever I say Akira, I think of Akira Toriyama. And I think Akira is how you like say the movie name? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But let's see. I'm fine. More importantly, this is way out of line. We have to stop X. You fight him. You fight him. You fight him. Like, I don't know. You can call me wrong for it, but like under no if I see someone who I know has my number, I'm not fighting them. I'm not in their safe vicinity. I'll admit, you can call me a coward if you need. I'm not there. Like, there was this one guy, many, man, I'm old, but many years ago, that man was bigger than me, stronger than me, faster than me, taller than me, all that. Like, he was just a physical specimen of an individual. And that boy had anger issues. That man was nuts. He was bonkers. Did I stay in his general vicinity? No! The only time I ever worked with that man is because we were both throwers for a short period of time. That was it. I never engaged with that fella. So, Akira, go ahead. You gonna stop him, not me. That's not possible. He's now the most lethal assassin in JA history. This is also a test to observe what he can do. Ah, okay. So, I like that category. Is like, I may be a sleeper high tier, but we ain't that high tier. Akira, you best a high mid tier. I'm a low top tier. But we ain't really built for that like that. Come on now. What? Do you know who this man is? And she probably doesn't, but still. The way he's moving? Don't get me hold on, what's that guy say? Don't get me fantasizing and salivating. God, you do not want to smoke. Let's see. He's more than proven his capabilities. Yeah, come on now. Kanaguri, you know the truth. No. Kay! Oh, Kumanomi! That's right. That's it. Ah, man. I need to make that review. I need to hurry up and make that review. I need to do a proper reread of the full museum arc, then I'm going to make the review. Let's see. Kay! Incredible! I was worried because you're still injured. Still? Well, then again, it hasn't been that much longer. But you took everyone out like it was nothing. Now, even without Gaku and Hanuma? Wait, no! Is Gaku actually gone? No, G. Is Gaku at? No way. I would. Boy, if you don't. Sorry, there's a fly. But wait. It's still here. I keep missing it. Hold on. I'm sorry. I need to do this. I can see it again. If I see it again, I'm prepared. I'm probably gonna still miss. I'm probably gonna do damage. Not damage the way I want to do damage. But wait. Is Gaku actually cooking? Like, don't. I know you're all gonna be like, pencil. You literally saw him get stabbed through the heart. What do you mean? Is he go? But like, that's it. He didn't get like sliced in half. Like, I was fine. Like, low key, I was expecting Gaku to be okay. I hope this is soft confirmation that he's out of commission, but not like cooked. I'm like, I like Taruma, but I feel like maybe even Suzuki Sensei was like, hey, gotta sacrifice somebody, give this arc some stakes. It ain't gonna be any of our MCs. So, like, I get having to sack Haruma, but not Gaku, bro. He'll never beat the Jogo allegation. Like, especially depending on how much longer the series goes on. Like, dog, he's never gonna beat the Jogo allegations, bro. No, not a single real dub on the board. Only dubs against fathers. No, Gaku. Please be alive, bro. I'm begging you. Let's see. He's still mumbling, bro. Let's see. Even Kanaguri's like, oh, yeah, he mumbling. Let's see. Huh? What'd you say, Kay? There we go. Takamura break free. Takamura break for slaughter them all. One moment. I must get through this review to acquire more of the holy substance. I am out of water. But, yeah, baby. This is all I was interested to see. I really want to know how much control that Sakamoto was going to have over Uzuki and vice versa. Because, like, we saw that even Rion could be like, Uzuki could essentially be like, hey, yo, give me the body back. Give me the body back. Give me it back. Like he could definitely, like, argue for control a little bit. But Takamura has such an overwhelming presence. And just, I hate that. He has so much aura, alright? He has insane amounts of aura. So, like, to see Uzuki just be like, wait a minute. Ain't you one of them that's against the J? Wait, wait, hold on. And then he just wilds out. There we go. Kumanomi, though, you have an interesting power set. Please. Huh? Yeah, baby. Twig out. Whoa. Sakamoto is beyond X's control. That's what. Good. Because you know what? That was the one thing I was scared. Here's the thing, right? And it's one of the big things I'm going to talk about in the review, especially unless my mind changes. I'll wait and see. But unless my mind changes, one of the biggest things I was going to talk about at the end of the Museum Arc review is that Suzuki Sensei did essentially write themselves into a corner, right? By not softening Takamura's power level, but instead doubling down on it, he had to die. Because their cast and crew wasn't going to escape. That's the thing. There was no way. He had to die somehow, and preferably to our main villain. So, like, having that happen, it's a necessary writing choice based on how Suzuki Sensei wrote the story up to that point. If they had escaped before Takamura found them, no problems. You can have Takamura still hunting, you can have Takamura an active character in the narrative, you can still have Uzuki being as powerful as they need to be, you can still have Sakamoto and Nagamon on the right, all that. You can still have all that. But since Sakamoto showed up, you do need to deal with Takamura in that instant. It's a law. Like, you know how there's Murphy's Law? It's Takamura's Law. The moment the man shows up, you gotta deal with him. Dealing with him, of course, meant execution. But I'm glad it's coming with a cost. It's not just that Uzuki got free strongest in the verse rights. He got strongest in the verse rights plus strongest in the verse mentality, which essentially means everyone else falls. Including Kumanomi. But I don't think she's gonna live. Let's see. Whoa! Sakamoto is beyond X's control. Okay? You. Ladies and gentlemen, where is it? We all perfect. You nice and real. I'm gonna press exit down a couple times, though. What? How close was she? Weren't you all the way back here? What in the world, like okay, I get it. Man. See, that's the thing. Suzuki Sensei, you can't have both. Yeah, I'll see how the chat I can rationalize it as a couple things. I'll rationalize it as Kei still being somewhat able to manipulate or influence Sakamoto. Somewhat. Like how Rion has the directive of protect the body, protect Kei. I can give that. So presumably in some way, right now, the reason Kunomi's even still alive is because the Sakamoto personality inside of Uzuki is given the orders, serve Uzuki, destroy the JAA, attack anything that's a threat to me. But since Kumanomi's not registered as a threat to Kei, Takamura's blade is slower. I'll give that. And I'll give the fact that Akira's meant to be uber super crazy special. And I'll give the fact that Rion is known to be super duper crazy special. And also is likely still in there. So I'll give layers to it. But on the front, I was spamming X, bro. Call me a Kingdom Hearts player, bro. I was spamming X. Because, like, dog. There's no... She should be headless. Strongest character in the verse, y'all. Like, come on now. Let's see. Hey, Akira. That was cool. What a shot. A lovely young girl risked her life to save another. So glad you came. He's like, wow, I didn't think I needed you to be here. But, hey. Pretty sorry. Let's see. But, Kei, why? Why would you... It seems like maybe X still doesn't have total control over Takamoto's personality. That's what I like, though. But okay, he still doesn't have full control, total control. So yeah, he's definitely inhibiting Sakamoto to a degree. Blessing and a curse. You gotta do what you gotta do. Blessing and a curse. But dog, I just want Sakamoto to take over. Please. Let's see. I don't believe this. Kay wouldn't attack me. We're family. Did I do something to anger him? I don't know. Kumanomi, let's get out of here. If we don't... Shut up! Kay wasn't like this before you showed up. Are you sure? Are you sure? You weren't even here! Like... I need more of the holy nectar, bro. I can feel it. I can feel it's taking control of me. But you weren't even here for majority of the month. What do you mean before she showed up? And hop off tip. She just saved your life. Bring back the old K. Right now. Kumanomi, if you don't hop off tip. This is bad. She's panicking. I don't care if she's panicking, dog. Katakuri, help me with Kumanomi. Wait, don't tell me Katakuri. I told you, you're the lead and I'm the director. That's our relationship. Don't lean on me for help. The heroine can surmount any crisis with wisdom, cleverness, and love. If you're our heroine, let's see how you handle this alone. Okay, I'll take it. I'll still take it, because that's fitting into more of the category I know. He's willing to let some stuff slide, but he's like, dude, one, I ain't risking my life. Nah, I ain't going against that man. Two, figure it out. Like he's a mentor in like the loosest way possible. I'll take that though. I'll take that. That's a clean way to write it. What now? With how things are going with X, he'll slaughter all of us. Yeah, baby. Look at what. That's left hand. Oh yeah, he's just cold, man. Like he's just so cool. If you were to ask me to write a Sakamoto character analysis, I could do it. This wouldn't be that long, but. In terms of just presence, no one's done it. No one has done it like Sakamoto. No one has had presence like it. I'd say darn near in a lot of new... Like, even characters who do have presence in other new gens, I feel like they just haven't hit like Sakamoto has. And this is crazy since Sakamoto's dead. They got one tap. They got blitzed and one tap by his own blade. But still, he just has this presence to him, bro. Like, don't be shocked if you see me cosplay Sakamoto. I don't think I'll actually be able to break one of my swords because, like, you know... real weapon things, but still, don't be shocked. He's so clean. Let's see. Whoa! Wait! Rion, go back to bed. Wait, what are you doing? What's this? Okay, I hope they didn't take my boy out. Rion, what? You went to sleep. You weren't good enough. Oh, wow. So, yeah, she was about to get blitzed. Okay. Whew. That was a close one. Yeesh, that K. Leave it to him to bring in a real doozy of a roommate. It's always like, is he even awake in there? What's happening? Like, what's going on with him? Because I thought he was like... But I guess he did take control of the body for a little bit when Gaku and Haruma got sliced. But, like, dude, it's your flesh. You don't hurt him and take it back. Like, dog. No one else pays rent, bro. It's just them. But let's see. Rion? There she is. Rion, a cow. Not another personality. I've had enough. What's with all of you? Bring back RK. Kumanomi, I think you're like like, I get it. You miss your boy. But you are in like the least position possible to argue, demand, do like dog. Know your place, Machi. Know your place. I wanna dog. I don't even read One Piece yet. I know this is a One Piece panel, dog. What? Smack the taste, smack the shape out of her. What? Shut up. Darn. Into a wall. Darn. Okay, Rion, talk that talk. Akira, get out of here right now. Kay can't control that old geezer, but you can. Okay, at least that means Sakamoto will come back. What? Listen up and listen good. We're just figments of Kay's memories. His memories? Kay remembers this old geezer as an out-of-control slaughter machine. That's all he knows about old man Sakamoto. All he can replicate is a rampaging slaughter machine who massacres friend and enemy alike. That's the thing, that's not what Sakamoto was like! You're misreading it! Well, then again, she's literally saying that's just memories and fragments. So yeah, technically they are misreading. But I swear Sakamoto's a deeper character, bro. That's crazy. Let's see. Rihanna? You mean you? I'm nothing more than Kay's memories of Rihanna Cow. You're lying! If that's true, then how do you know me? I've never met X. Ah, okay, we gotta go. We're gonna get another Sakamoto's past arc? I talked a lot about you to Kay, Akira. What do you mean? What was your relationship? Okay. Oh, we flat. Okay, so it's flashback right time. Alright. So that was pipe. Okay, let me not. But alright. W chapter. Calm little W chapter. As the cool kids say these days, that's a calm little victory royale. I know kids don't say that these days, but I can't even say fake being old. I am old. But still, a calm little W chapter. We got an update on Rion, which is good. Or, well, yeah, I guess legitimately we got an update on Rion. She's still in there. She can override the Sakamoto personality, at least temporarily, but it doesn't look like Kay can override the Sakamoto personality, or even her personality, considering, he's been... for a little bit. It's interesting to see Akira step up into a more, once again, protagonistic role. She's kind of been a background element of background elements. Once again, while Uzuki's our main villain, Sakamoto's our main character, I'd say Rion and that whole subplot has definitely been a B-plot. And it's going to get more exploration on that B-plot. I do think B-plots are some of the most interesting plots in narratives, like the whole Todoroki side story of My Hero Academia is one of my more interesting and honestly still my favorite part of it. So I do like that aspect of it. That's very, very neat. It's interesting to see Kanaguri play this more complicated role where he's willing to help, he's willing to adjust, he understands human nature, but still, he is Kanaguri. He will always be Kanaguri. Like, he knows the way, he knows the truth. And ultimately, he's a coin toss whether or not he'll be useful or not. Kumanomi, be our only remaining member of the orphanage, possibly if Gaku truly is gone, is a little bit wacky. I mean, I'll take it. She has the most unique power set, but I do hope she snaps out of whatever psychosis she's in. Hopefully this smack wakes the taste out of her and she actually becomes a proper asset again. That'd be really, really good. And I like that Takamura's... My apologies. I like that Takamura's loss and execution came with this cost, and we're going to get a further elaboration on this cost, a further elaboration on Zuki's abilities, and a flashback to Rihanna and Zuki's time together, that blank period in the Sakamoto's past arc. So overall, a very, very W chapter. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave /back. Like, instead of flashback, slash, as in like a slash back in the comment section down below. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon down below where you support me for as little as $1 month. You get exclusive videos, early content, and more. You'll also now become a member of the channel for as little as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks include the live reaction to every other series I review, abbreviations of all my abbreviations of all my videos, and if you become a $25 Patreon, $20 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below where you can drop 5 beans for a short video, 25 beans for a long video, or any support at all. Any beans are always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Once again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dag on the Pencil, writing off.
I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members, Recliner Plays, Greyhound, Atkins Void, Astro, Eternal Flame, King Sukuna, NMA, Real Rare, Paris Arnold, G Prosper, and Red Wolf 4765. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons, Steron, Sean, Sammy, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Josh Brown, and A+A. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 patrons, Autumn Mornings Lazo and Fine. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members, Robbie Uchiha and Jay Warrior. And I'd like to give another thank you to our $10 patrons, Panda Goat, Metal Solid Crisis, Joaquin Munoz, and Joaquin Munoz, along with Idemokami. And I'd like to give a final gargantuan thank you to our $25 patron, Calvin Elder.